to get, it's time to get, it's time to get up. Yeah. It's time to get moving. It's time to get up. Yeah. It's time to get moving. Hey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the More Laughing in the Morning show. Now, I want to tell you about a struggle that I'd like to share. There is a real disadvantage to looking young, but not being young. Because listen, it happens to me all the time. People see me and they say, "Oh, wow, you don't age at all." Thanks. And I appreciate the compliment. I mean, I do. But listen, my knees know the truth. My back know the truth. My sciatica knows the truth. It's out here telling my real age every day. And you see, young people, they can just move. They can hop off a couch. They bend down without thinking. They just wake up in the morning and just exist with no pain. Meanwhile, I dropped my phone on the floor, and now I got to decide if I really needed to make that 911 call. The best part, there's no best part, but the worst part is that people expect me to move like I'm still young just because I'm immature and I look like I'm still young. They're like, "Come on, let's go roller skating." For what, Diane? You want me to risk my whole skeletal structure for nostalgia? Listen, ma'am, I got to stretch just to go to the mailbox. And don't get me started on clubbing, you know. I used to be a club girly, all right? But not anymore. Because young people, they leave the club at 2 a.m. And then at 2, they're like, "Let's hit the after party." I leave the club at 10:30. And I'm like, "Where is the after nap?" So yeah, looking young is cute until your body reminds you that you're on an extended warranty plan. Y'all keep laughing because this morning is good and inspirational. During our coffee talk, we are getting hype about impacting others. And during this time next year, I want to tell you about a person who impacted me. Sinbad. Yes, Sinbad. The iconic actor and comedian Sinbad. And we have an interview with him to show you today. Are you ready for today's motivation? I hope so. So come on, y'all. Let's get up. Let's get ready for the day. Come on, get up with us. It's time for More Laughing in the Morning, and we'll be right back.
Searching for higher education, a supportive network, and a place to make lifelong friendships? Say hello to Virginia Wesleyan University in Virginia Beach. Virginia Wesleyan is a must-see. To schedule a campus tour, go to vwu.edu/.
Listen to this. There's the right way, the wrong way, the cool way, our way. Way cool. Way off. Way to go. Way to be. Way to make it happen. In the way. Out of the way. All the way. The old way. The new way. We're on our way. With bright things coming. Chartway. Well, let me see if this fits in my garage.
It's important that you get a feel for the car you're buying and the people you're buying from. You don't get either at Cardoom. At Carter Myers Automotive, we're with you every step of the car buying process. Before the purchase, during the purchase, and after the purchase. We'll even bring the vehicle right to your home for you to test drive. Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just do more.
Welcome back to the More Laughing in the Morning show. I'm your host, Allison the Comedian, the coolest cornball and everybody's hype girl. Hey, you get a hype, you get a hype, you get a hype, you get a hype. Ooh, Listen, everybody gets a hype because who doesn't need a good hype girl in their life, huh? During our Coffee Talk segment, we get hype about setting our intentional mindset for the day. And this Coffee Talk is brought to you by Black Please Coffee, a great coffee for a great conversation. Now listen, have you ever met someone who just drains the life out of the room? You know, you walk in feeling good and 5 minutes later, you're questioning all your life decisions. Yeah, let's not be that person today, okay, y'all? Not today. Today, we are going to be blessings. So let's be intentional about the paths that we cross today and leaving people better than we found them. Now, of course, I know this is real cliche and very woo-woo. You know, your girl is going to get a little woo-woo, okay? However, stay with me. I'm not encouraging us to bless people for the entire sake of the people. No, F them people. Now, F as in forget. Now, I'm not cursing. Please do not fire me.
You're the boss, Allison. You're the boss, Allison.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Anyway, I'm encouraging us to be a blessing because it blesses us. When we bless people, it's good for us. Studies show that acts of kindness release serotonin. That's the feel-good hormone. And it reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, right? So if you're walking around feeling stressed, go ahead and bless somebody. It literally improves your health, your mood, your energy, all of that. It sets the tone for the rest of the day. And of course, it also helps others. And we are each other's keepers. Even if you don't like them, we are, okay? So today's affirmation, I am a blessing to others. I leave people better than I found them. Come on, we got to say that one again. I am a blessing to these people. I'm not going to slap nobody. I mean, I am a blessing to others. I leave people better than I found them. Being intentional about adding even just 1% of joy, kindness, support, resources to someone's life today will make an incredible impact. Oh, I got some demonstrations, okay? So listen. So right here, these are just existing, right? These unlit glow sticks. There's no light, there's no impact, just meh. Kind of like some folks before they get their morning coffee. I'm not judging you, I'm just saying if you need your morning coffee, you're going to have to get you some Black Please. But now watch this, right? Little snap. Hold on. It's coming. I'm gonna try this one. Okay. So it's giving a little snap. Boom. Okay, it's glowing. What? Why? Because a little pressure, a little activation turned it on. And that's what happens when we are intentionally pouring into people. A kind word, a little encouragement, a small gesture, suddenly they shine. And guess what? So do we. So today, be the glow. Come on, y'all. Let's get these people glowing. We be the glow and glow them. Whether it's a compliment, a helping hand, or just not snapping and slapping on the person who tests your patience before noon. Leave people better than we found them. And in doing so, watch how your own light starts to shine a little bit brighter. And speaking of people who light up the room during today's This Time Next Year segment, I get to share my story about a moment that changed my life. A small gesture from one of the greatest to ever do it. Sinbad, y'all. What? This man, this icon, did something for me that he probably doesn't even know and remember. But I will never forget. He took me from this to this. It's giving motivation, inspiration, all of the things this morning. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss this. Our This Time Next Year is coming right back, and it is definitely going to be an inspiration.
Searching for higher education, a supportive network, and a place to make lifelong friendships? Say hello to Virginia Wesleyan University in Virginia Beach. Virginia Wesleyan is a must-see. To schedule a campus tour, go to vwu.edu/.
Listen to this. There's the right way, the wrong way, the cool way, our way. Way cool, way off, way to go, way to be, way to make it happen, in the way, out of the way, all the way, the old way, the new way. We're on our way with bright things coming. Chartway. Well, let me see if this fits in my garage.
It's important that you get a feel for the car you're buying and the people you're buying from. You don't get either at CarDoom. At Carter Myers Automotive, we're with you every step of the car buying process. Before the purchase, during the purchase, and after the purchase. We'll even bring the vehicle right to your home for you to test drive. Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just do more.
See how this Virginia Natural Gas customer saved energy and money in her home. She insulated her hot water pipes.
And that's a wrap.
Then she changed her air filters.
And put more change in my pocket.
There's lots of ways to make your home more energy efficient. Take your free energy audit today at virginianaturalgas.com.
Welcome back to More Laughing in the Morning. Are you up yet? If not, this is going to do it. This time next year is a segment of ours where we focus on areas in our lives that we want to level up by this time next year. Today's episode is for the dreamers and the people with big visions and big goals for their lives by this time next year. I remember when I first started doing stand-up comedy, I didn't know anything about it, y'all. This was 10 years ago. I knew nothing. I hadn't gone to my first comedy show until I was 31 years old. Get into it. I know you're like, how? Was that yesterday? Stop it. Stop. Anywho, listen, I've always had this personality, and I've always been funny, animated, doing too much, right? But I didn't grow up on comedy. I talk about this in my comedy special on Prime Video. My mother didn't let us watch secular TV when I was a teenager. A little church girl down in here trapped somewhere. She trapped, okay? So stand-up was not a world that was like really familiar to me. And when I started stand-up, I performed at a lot of churches because I'm a clean comedian. You all know, many of you know that. That means that I don't curse or use profanity on stage. But don't try me, y'all, because you know I'm going to cuss you out. Anywho, at that time, I was playing churches, and every performance, someone would encourage me to consider myself as mainstream. Like, you are like a Sinbad. You like Sinbad. That's what people would tell me a lot of times. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like Sinbad? And how do I let people beyond my circle of these small venues or this niche that I was performing in know that I'm like Sinbad, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I need to open for a Sinbad. Well, how do I do that? Because Sinbad don't know me. What the heck? I got like 26 followers on social media. How is this going to happen? So what I decided to do was leverage what I was good at in my community. I knew I could have an event. So I did an event, and I hired Sinbad. Shout out to Norfolk State University, my alma mater. We rented out that space. We brought in the Sinbad to hire him, and it was an incredible show. Sinbad's yes to allowing himself to come to my event so that I can open for him was transformative for my career. Now, I'm sure he would have been fine just minding his own business. He was going to have work and opportunities regardless, but he decided to take a chance on this unknown comic in little old Virginia to come in and be the headliner, which gave me the chance to open for the Sinbad on my own journey of being this mainstream comedian. Later on, when I started to get more opportunity and growing my craft, then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to reach back out to Sinbad. Just let him know I'm still doing comedy, and hopefully he will let me open for him again. And he did. There was a performance that was nearby our area, and he was like, you know what, kiddo? And I like to be called kiddo because I'm young, right? I'm young. He was like, you know what? You can open for me. Now, I'm sure in this case, he would have been fine with just playing his instruments. He has a lot of different acts that he brings when he headlines, and he does theaters and arenas and things. And so he said yes to me. And again, these yeses were transformative to my career. He indeed left me way better than he found me. He showed me what it looks like to reach back and help somebody else that's on the beginning of their career. So that opened up my eyes to creating opportunities for other people. And it just boosted my confidence, and it let me know, yo, you should keep trying. So I am forever grateful. And when we started this show, Sinbad was the very first interview that I asked, and he accepted. I remember when I had this interview with Sinbad, and at that point I had just gotten divorced, and I had started this new season in my life. And I told Sinbad, I was like, Sinbad, I'm single now. I was married for 17 years, and I'm single now, and I'm looking for me a friend. So, go find your friends. This is what I'm telling Sinbad, y'all, off camera. I'm like, Sinbad, I want you to hook me up with somebody. He gotta be at least your age or older, because I'm trying to be somebody tenderoni. This is me. And so Sinbad, he was like, with all his wisdom, he said, okay, you want somebody older than you? I was like, yeah. And he's like, all right, so you want to be somebody's nurse? I said, well, I ain't think about it like that, Sinbad. But anywho, he said yes, and we had an interview, and that was my first interview on our More Laughing in the Morning show, and I set goals then, and here we are today. I'm setting new goals for the show, so I want you to enjoy this throwback of my interview with Sinbad on the More Laughing in the Morning show. Enjoy.
Of course, we love you, Sinbad, because of your talent and because you the man. But in addition to that, I mean, you know the game. You've been in the game for a minute. But as we've watched you and those who love you and have learned from you, we have watched how you work the game as opposed to the game working you. And that's something that I admire because, you always learn. Even as I achieve my next thing, I'm like, dang, it's a whole nother level. It's always another level.
Yeah, it's always another level.
How do you stay motivated? Like, it's always another level. It's like they're always moving the cheese. So how do you stay motivated over this time?
Well, how are you not motivated if you're doing something you love? Think about it. Yes, when we do something love, do we get tired? Okay, I'll always use the analogy of sports because even though I was not good at athletes, I got older, I had to work hard and had to work hard and had to work hard. And my dad told me my secret power was persistence. And at that time, I was angry when he told me that because I didn't understand what that meant. When you're young, I wanted it natural. I want to be naturally fast. I want to naturally jump high. I said, God didn't give me none of that. He goes, but he gave you the ability and the will to go get it. And then he said something to me. You don't do good when too much is given to you. He said, you don't do well. He says, you like to fight. You like when someone says what you can't do. I see you. You're almost like, what did he say? He said, you do well when people rub you that way. It's that anger. He says that it's that anger and that need to prove something that keeps me going. So what keeps me inspired is still that need to prove something. I see one comment with somebody, you legend. I said, dude, I ain't done. Matter of fact, I'm here to take you out. I look at like LeBron. I'm here to put your team out to championship. I don't care how many young bucks you got. You better come get me. Don't say something like he said. Don't talk about it. Be about it. I'll let you know when I retire so you can have this ring. But today is not for you. Now, in entertainment, entertainment is different than sports. In sports, as long as I'm better in shape than you and I keep shape, I can beat you. Entertainment, I can't control Hollywood saying, well, he's old. I can't control people saying, I'm tired of seeing him. But what I can control is I messed up earlier. And I think I once told you, I got angry. When you get angry, you get bitter. Don't be bitter. I got bitter and I sat there and said, why? Why is he there? Why did he get that? And I said I would never talk like that. But you have to forgive yourself because we're humans. And I found myself, I said, oh God, I'm that guy watching TV. He ain't funny. I sat one weekend and watched every stand-up special on Netflix. I sat there and watched every one of them. Ain't funny. That ain't funny. That ain't funny. That ain't funny. I said, what the hell wrong with you, man? Go make your own.
Oh, wow. Wow.
When you get mad, create. When you get mad, create. When you get mad, write. When you get mad, channel that energy into, okay, I'm going to work out. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to do everything I can control because remember, I can't control Hollywood. I can't control people. I don't dig you, but I can't control being funny. And I can't control not dying because I did better with my health. I can control everything I can control until that day somebody cracks that door. I don't need the door open. Just leave it unlocked.
Okay, so you know me, I'm trying to grow because I want to be prepared. I feel like
you're always trying something. You always got some scheme. You all got the coffee, the show. I like how you just know it, but that's creative. You're trying to find a way for yourself.
I appreciate that. Well, I mean, I realized quickly on because it's like people tell you, when such and such see you. All you need is for the right person to see you. All you need is for such and such to see you. And I'm like, well, nobody is seeing me. How do you? And then I didn't want to put all my eggs in the basket of somebody crossing paths with you as if they don't have 100 other. Like, when I met you, I even remember, family and friends, they would be like, if I had a dry moment after we worked together, they would be like, well, you need to call Sinbad. Sinbad need to put you. And I'm like, Sinbad don't owe me nothing. Sinbad came to the show. He smashed the show. People are still telling me about how they got their dreams to see their icon. And I got the opportunity to work with him. You also let me open for you again. But then after that, it's like, you got to grind, you got to work. And that sometimes has been discouraging or uncomfortable when you realize if you want it, you got to get it. But it's like, where is it?
You got to take it. Look at everybody great. There's not many moments where somebody did. Somebody gave Cosby one chance, then he took it. Somebody gave Richard one chance, then he took it. There was nobody. I used to think, I did the same thing. Man, if I can just meet Bill Cosby, if I can meet Richard Pryor, they're going to take me. And then you find they got their own demons.
What are character flaws that single-handedly sabotage someone's personal development, their growth? Or especially when you're talking about in the entertainment world, like some of those things is like, that's going to get you in trouble, and that you've seen it.
The green monster, jealousy, seeing something that you thought was yours, but it doesn't belong to you, because my dad used to tell me, nobody can take from you what belongs to you. So don't be scared to help somebody, because nobody can take from you what belongs to you. It's not crowded at the top, it's crowded at the bottom. See, everybody's so scared to take somebody with them. I said, man, ain't nobody else up here. So that one is one of the main flaws. The second flaw is to believe the good things they say about you and the bad things. And the third thing you don't want to fall into.
Yes.
I seen cats lose it, get so close. And because of the fame, because no one's ready for fame. Remember, we could be prepared to be anything else. Fame is some ugly stuff. I'm talking to other people, the outside stuff, all the dumb stuff. Don't let your life turn around because of drugs and alcohol. So that's how you dealt with it. Look how many people, we lost Jimi Hendrix way too early. Look how many people, Sly Stone. Look how many people we lost in the 20s. We'll never know what they could have been. We'll never know. Because I'm lucky. I wasn't 18, 19. When I was younger, man, why can't I be a star now? God saved me. I went through all that. I got kicked out the military. I went to college. I had them bad experiences. By the time I came a comic, people said, this hard? I said, dude, this is the easiest job I've ever had.
You're the best. I appreciate you. You have really been such a valuable asset. I mean, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but you've been a treat, a blessing, an angel, an uncle to me, and I appreciate you because you don't get that out here in these streets. So thank you. I give you your roses while you're here. I appreciate.
But I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate. No, more important that you keep finding a way, like even what you're doing with your show right now. You just don't know the kids. You don't die. I tell people, as long as I don't die, as long as I don't lay on this ground. See, you don't lay on the ground long. Even when you get beat sometime, you might sit for a while. That's okay. Like my dad said, let's have a pity party. Let's cry. Let's cry for ourselves. Oh, woe is me. Let's have 2 days. Now, what you gonna do Wednesday?
On behalf of the culture, we thank you for being a class act over your journey and giving us entertainers someone to aspire or an example to follow. We thank you for being me and you speaking into my life and being a support in the way that you have over the last few years, because you sure ain't have to, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, King. You the man.
Cool. All right. Go get that gig.
You want to say something to the More Laughing in the Morning Show family before you go?
Hey, y'all. Hey, first of all, it's too early in the morning. I'm glad y'all got me on Cali time, because I'm not getting up on East Coast time. I'm done with that. That's another thing I ain't doing no more ever. When they got those 6 a.m. shows, well, I don't think I'll be doing this one. But you kill it, girl.
Thank you so much.
You and your people, y'all kill it. Keep killing it. I'm proud of you. Keep waking them up every morning with some cool stuff like that. And y'all, it's a bad woman.
I thank you so much, Sinbad. You all that. You a bad man, Sinbad.
Searching for higher education, a supportive network, and a place to make lifelong friendships? Say hello to Virginia Wesleyan University in Virginia Beach. Virginia Wesleyan is a must-see. To schedule a campus tour, go to vwu.edu/.
Listen to this. There's the right way, the wrong way, the cool way, our way. Way cool. Way off. Way to go. Way to be. Way to make it happen. In the way. Out of the way. All the way. The old way. The new way. We're on our way. With bright things coming. Chartway.
See how this Virginia Natural Gas customer saved energy and money in her home. She insulated her hot water pipes.
And that's a wrap.
Then she changed her air filters.
And put more change in my pocket.
There's lots of ways to make your home more energy efficient. Take your free energy audit today at virginianaturalgas.com.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you to our title sponsors, Virginia Wesleyan University. Thank you, Black Please Coffee. Shout out to the More Laughing team and our on-set gang and the interns. Woo, woo. I appreciate you all so very much. Shout out to the More Laughing OGs and to you. I hope that you enjoyed this show this morning. You are a blessing to me. I hope that we have been a blessing to you. Thank you, Sinbad. I appreciate all your yeses. Keep them coming. And listen, everybody, we are here weekday mornings. So set your clocks, your DVRs, whatever you got. Don't come for me. Set your calendar, put it in there, right? And join us for More Laughing in the morning, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. Let us make sure that you have the great start to your morning because you deserve it. All right? I'm Allison the Comedian. We got a wrap, but you keep laughing. See you when? Weekdays, 7:30. Cue the music. Can the interns come and dance? Can everybody come and dance this time? Come on. I see you. I knew it. Time's up.
Oh!
Don't you touch that.
There is an easier way to see if your home is energy efficient. Start your free energy audit today at virginianaturalgas.com. Take control of your energy bills with the Energy Efficiency Program from Virginia Natural Gas.
Listen to this. There's the right way, the wrong way, the cool way, our way. Way cool. Way off. Way to go. Way to be. Way to make it happen. In the way. Out of the way. All the way. The old way. The new way. We're on our way. With bright things coming. Chartway.
See how this Virginia Natural Gas customer saved energy and money in her home. She insulated her hot water pipes.
And that's a wrap.
Then she changed her air filters.
And put more change in my pocket.
There's lots of ways to make your home more energy efficient. Take your free energy audit today at virginianaturalgas.com.
Well, let me see if this fits in my garage.
It's important that you get a feel for the car you're buying and the people you're buying from. You don't get either at CarDoom. At Carter Myers Automotive, we're with you every step of the car buying process. Before the purchase, during the purchase, and after the purchase. We'll even bring the vehicle right to your home for you to test drive. Carter Myers Automotive. Owners just do more.